Without a doubt, 9/11 and responding to the World Trade Center was a defining moment in my career.
What you saw on TV, you cannot imagine what it was until you put your foot on the ground. That was the most eye-opening experience for most of us. Just the enormity of what was going on, the effort that was going on. My name is Mac McClendon. I'm the Director for the Office of Public Health Preparedness and Response.
Mike Montgomery used to be the fire marshal.
September 11th, the USAR community was holding their first Train the Trainer program. We were in class, and Chase Sargent from Virginia Beach came in, white as a sheet, and said, "There's a problem." And we thought, we're joking around. And he came back shortly time later and says, I'm serious, there's a problem.
I was actually home that day, and I was doing something, and my wife called and said something about a plane flying into one of the World Trade Centers. And okay, horrible accident. And so I came out to watch them replaying that, and then saw the second plane go in live. And when that second plane hit the building, the realization hit, this is not an accident. This is an attack. This is on purpose. And realized right then that we, task force, we were headed to New York.
We were the second wave of urban search and rescue teams to arrive. New York City had the excavation moving along. When they would come find a void or something they need searched, they would call us, and we would go down in the rubble pile, or we would go up in the rubble pile and try to determine what was going on, if there was anybody there.
Unfortunately, we never found any survivors. The canines had been trained to find survivors. And because they weren't finding any, the canines got depressed. And so we had to come up with ways to keep their spirits up. And that in turn helped us lift our spirits up. As large of an event as this was, and as catastrophic as this was, it was a very localized event. It was localized around the World Trade Center. And 10 blocks away, you couldn't see any effect of it or impact at all, except when you talked to the New Yorkers.
The community reached out. They were constantly trying to feed us, support us. At the Javits Center, there were people out there saying hello, thank you for being there. That was one of the most memorable moments I could think of, was just the people at the city.
Probably one of the most enlightening and rewarding thing was being able to work side by side with members of FDNY, the Fire Department of New York. These guys, these were their buddies, these were their friends, these were their brothers and sisters.
Working with the New York City first responders, the look on their face, it was eye-opening to see what they were going through.
I guess it just stuck with me that everybody commented on our being the heroes, and we weren't. We were just doing our job. It was the people that were at home, the first responders that kept doing what they do every day. It was the military, it was everybody just doing what they do to try and make a bad situation as good as we could.
Having to leave with a mission unfilled, although it was time for us to go and there were other people coming in. It was just the thought that we really had a long way to go, and most of us felt like that we probably could have gone a little longer, but mission requirements required us to be shifted out.
What we were trying to do was our job, and to just do it as best we could in honor of everybody that was in there.